Welcome to Epic Visions channel. Today we're going to share about the top 10 witnesses of the unthinkable, terrifying natural disasters captured. Number 10. Texas flood, June 2019. In June 2019, Texas experienced a devastating flood that caused widespread destruction and disruption. Heavy rainfall over a period of several days led to overflowing rivers, flooding streets, and inundating homes and businesses. The floodwaters submerged numerous communities, forcing thousands of residents to evacuate their homes. The torrential rains also resulted in the closure of major highways and roads, causing transportation chaos and isolating affected areas. Many vehicles were abandoned or swept away by the fast-moving currents. The Texas flood of June 2019 served as a stark reminder of the destructive power of nature and the importance of preparedness and community resilience in the face of such disasters. It also highlighted the need for improved infrastructure and flood control measures to mitigate the impact of future floods in the region. Number 9. Hurricane Fiona 2022. In 2022, Hurricane Fiona was a notable weather event. It formed in the Atlantic Ocean and gained strength, becoming a Category 4 hurricane. As it moved westward, it posed a significant threat to several Caribbean islands and coastal regions in the southeastern United States. Fiona's strong winds and heavy rainfall caused widespread damage in the Caribbean, including flooding, power outages, and infrastructure destruction. Many residents had to be evacuated from their homes, and several fatalities were reported in the affected areas. As the hurricane continued on its path, meteorologists closely monitored its trajectory and intensity. Number 8. Mount Everest earthquake 2015. In 2015, a devastating earthquake struck Nepal, causing widespread destruction and loss of life. This earthquake, with a magnitude of 7.8, not only affected Nepal but also had a significant impact on the region. The epicenter of the earthquake was located in the Gorkha district of Nepal, near the capital city of Kathmandu. The tremors were felt as far away as Bangladesh and northern India. The earthquake triggered a massive avalanche on Mount Everest, which resulted in the deadliest day in the history of the mountain. The avalanche swept through the base camp, where climbers and trekkers have gathered, causing numerous fatalities and injuries. Additionally, the earthquake caused widespread damage to buildings, infrastructure, and heritage sites in Nepal, including many historic temples and monuments in Kathmandu's Durbar Square. The disaster led to a massive international response, with countries and organizations providing aid and relief efforts to help Nepal recover. The 2015 Mount Everest earthquake serves as a tragic reminder of the region's vulnerability to seismic activity and the importance of disaster preparedness and international cooperation in terms of crisis. Number 7. Philippine Manila 2022. As of 3rd August 2022, the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council reported 421,728 affected people and 65,858 displaced persons. The number of people in need is expected to continue rising in the coming days as damage assessments are still ongoing. During the last 24 hours, 165 aftershocks were recorded out of a total of 2,367, according to the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology. It was also reported that 28,788 houses and 1,447 public infrastructure assets, including 177 health facilities, were damaged. Number 6. Central China landslide. A devastating landslide occurred in central China, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. This natural disaster unfolded in a mountainous region where heavy rain has been persistent for days, saturating the soil and making it highly susceptible to landslides. On the fateful day, a massive section of the mountain gave way, sending tons of rocks, mud, and debris cascading down the slopes. The force of the landslide was overwhelming, and it struck with little warning. The incident resulted in a significant loss of life and caused extensive damage to infrastructure, including roads and bridges. There was also considerable economic and environmental damage as the landslide disrupted local communities and affected the region's ecosystem. Number 5. Hurricane Katrina. Hurricane Katrina was one of the most devastating natural disasters in U.S. history. It struck the Gulf Coast in August of 2005, causing widespread destruction and loss of life. The city of New Orleans, Louisiana, bore the brunt of the storm's impact. The city's levee system, designed to protect it from flooding, proved inadequate to withstand the powerful storm surge and torrential rain. Several levees failed, leading to catastrophic flooding in many neighborhoods. Tens of thousands of residents were left stranded on the rooftops and makeshift shelters. The response to the disaster was heavily criticized. Federal, state, and local authorities struggled to coordinate rescue and relief efforts. Many people were left without food, water, or medical assistance for days. The disaster exposed deep-seated inequalities in the region, with low-income and minority communities disproportionately affected by the storm's aftermath. Number 4. Earthquake in Turkey, October of 2022. A 7.8 magnitude earthquake hit near Gaziantep in southeastern Turkey at a depth of nearly 18 kilometers early Monday local time, the U.S. Geological Service said. Another shallow 6.7 magnitude 10 blower happened near the site of the first quake about 15 minutes later, the USGS said. Turkish authorities have not yet reported any deaths or injuries, but videos posted on social networks show destroyed buildings in several cities in the southeast of the country. Number 3. Pineville Tornado 2019. In 2019, Pineville, a small town, was struck by a devastating tornado. The tornado tore through the town, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Homes and buildings were reduced to rubble and trees were uprooted. The force of the tornado caused widespread power outages, plunging the town into darkness. Emergency services rushed to the scene to provide assistance to the injured and trapped. The community came together to help their neighbors, demonstrating remarkable resilience and unity in the face of tragedy. Number 2. West Sumatra Earthquake 2022. On February 25, 2022 at 8:31 WIB, a moment magnitude 6.2 earthquake struck West Sumatra, Indonesia at a depth of 4.0 kilometers, preceded by one foreshock and followed by over 200 aftershocks. The main shock had an epicenter at the foot of the Mount Talakamu in Pasaman Regency. The main shock was a result of a strike slip faulting along previously unidentified segment of the Great Sumatran Fault. At least 27 people died, 457 were injured, and 19,221 others were displaced. It inflicted 780 million Indonesian rupiahs worth of damage. Number 1. The sinkhole in Ankara, Turkey, 2016. In 2016, a significant incident occurred in Ankara, Turkey involving a sinkhole. The sinkhole opened up in the middle of a street, causing panic and disruption in the area. The sinkhole, estimated to be around 20 meters in diameter and 5 meters deep, formed in by busy urban area. It swallowed several parked cars, causing damage to nearby buildings and infrastructure. Authorities quickly cordoned off the area to ensure public safety and began assessing the situation. Engineers and geologists were brought in to investigate the cause of the sinkhole. It was determined that a combination of factors, including heavy rainfall and underground water leakage, had contributed to the collapse of the ground. Efforts were made to stabilize the sinkhole and prevent further damage. This involved filling it with materials to support the surrounding structures. The incident served as a reminder of the importance of infrastructure maintenance and the need for regular inspections to identify potential risks. That was all for today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more information. Thanks for watching.